Hello everyone, so today is the exciting reveal date for the new summer Iron Orchid launch, and oh my gosh, this collection was amazing. There's so many things that I was just like, yeah, I have to have one of those. I have to have one of those. So I'm excited to share with all of you these amazing new products by Iron Orchid. I am going to start with the stamps because, as most of you know, I love to stamp. So they came out with 4 new stamps. They have the 6x6 sets, and then they had 2 12x12s. I'm going to start with this 6x6 set called Design de broderie. J'ai étudié français pour connaître à l'université, mais je parle français très mauvais. So for those of you who speak French, maybe you got that. All right. So this is Design de broderie, and yeah, my French, it's not good. That's basically what I was saying. I studied for 4 years in college a long time ago, and yeah, I never did speak it that well. But anyway, I stamped out a few things with this set, but let me show you the set first. It's stunning. Now, if you're wanting a beautiful alpha set, this is one that I would highly recommend. It comes in 2 different sizes. So you have the larger alpha, and then you have the smaller set here. And it's just gorgeous. It reminds me of embroidery. It's just so beautiful. And then you get, a few elements. You get some frames here and some florals, some swags that match and coordinate with the alpha set here. But it's just really pretty. And in this set as well, you get some floral swags. And then here you get a lovely corner stamp, and this smaller alpha, I stamped this out. So for my letter diary album, I am going to put these little tabs in. I don't want dairy, I want diary. And look how pretty. So I'm going to have these tabs going sideways, staggered in my album. But that is, they just stamp so nicely. And the detailing on it is just beautiful. I'll show you the back of the packaging just so you can kind of get a better view of how beautiful that alpha set is. And I do love the little floral swags that they include. Next, another one, I had to have this, and I plan on using this a lot. In the upcoming workshop that I'm doing, I will be using this. It's really pretty. There's just a lot of ornamentation stamps in here. So you could do like little borders on your journal pages, the spines of your book. You have these beautiful corners. It's just a really nice set. Look at all these different elements. And you can put these inside of the little frame there if you want. I loved this one. And I've used it. There's first edition. You have this date of 1623. This says poems. Then you have kind of like these book cover type stamps. So this is Byron's poetry and the Connoisseur's Library. You have London, Shakespeare. Another date, 1748. Just, I love this. So this is very book library themed right here. Then you have a nice set of botanicals. Again, I have so many ideas of how I'm going to use these stamps. This is just another one of those staple sets that I would use a lot. It's just a nice assortment of pretty much everything. And these little stamps, these ones here, these little snippets of stamps here and there, you could create beautiful postmarks, postage stamps, little snippet embellishments. I love these. These are so much fun to play with. So I will be having some fun with these. I already have, actually. So you might have seen a little sneak peek of how I used these on some of the signature pages in part 6 of my Letter Diaries workshop. I did sneak in a few. I used the poems and then I used some of these stamps right here. But in the upcoming workshop, I can't wait to do the reveal. It's coming soon of what the next workshop's going to be. I have to get those kits and graphics done, and then I will be doing the reveal on that, and I'm so excited. Okay, the other two stamps, these are the 12 by 12. The workshop that I'm going to be doing is going to have this stamp incorporated in it, and you'll see why. And oh, it's going to be a major component of the album. But again, just a little hint, it's not travel and it's not nautical. So this is the Orleans stamp. It's a beautiful map. Here's a lampshade that they did in it. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's so detailed. I cannot wait to show you. I can't wait to show you what I'm doing with this stamp. This is going to be, like I said, so much fun. I can't wait. So there was this one and then this one. Oh gosh. Okay, this one ran a little bit higher in price, but I'm going to tell you why. There's two 12 by 12 sheets in here, so you are getting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13, 14 stamp sets. If you broke these down, I mean, a stamp, a 4 by 6 stamp usually will run you around $12 these days. So when you take that into account, plus you get the mask with it, it's a very good price because you're getting so many stamps. Now these stamps are just stunning. Look at this floral frame here. I mean, all of these botanicals, they're so pretty. You could do beautiful journal cards with these. You could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be a bigger type postcard here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could do like 13 journal cards. Oh, and I think these would be so much fun to color. I think these came from those botanical illustration plates, and I used those in one of my past digital collections. I do not remember which one it was, but it would coordinate beautifully with that collection. So this is called Nature's Etchings. Here is the back of the package. And I do plan on doing some fun demos with these. Just, oh, they're so pretty. So if you love florals, wow, you can get just a beautiful set here. Again, it's huge because you're getting two 12 by 12 stamps. So please take that into consideration when you see the price. I mean, if these were broken down into separate sets, you'd be paying around 12 to 14 for that. You'd be paying 12 to 14 for that. And then like this set would be another probably $15. So right here on this one sheet, if they were separate individual stamps, retail, you would pay just for this around $35 plus. And I'm just saying that, so you get a lot. If you're starting out and you need some beautiful floral stamps, this is the stamp set to get. All right, so those were the stamps. Oh, I just love them. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. This one is swans. It's really beautiful. You get this swan with this crown. And if you're wanting to embellish something for summer, You know, this would look gorgeous on a tray. You could place this on a book, you know, make a beautiful book cover. And I love swans. This is beautifully done too. And then this one is Cadre. And again, just beautiful ornamentation. I hope this is getting in the camera well. I'm gonna have to do some demos on these so you can see how beautiful these are. You can see a little sneak peek on the back of the packaging. It's just stunning. Again, all of that beautiful detailing. Okay, these next two I had to have. I had to grab these. Okay, this one, oh, I can't say enough great things. This one's called Frames 3. All of their frames are just amazing. I especially loved this one. It's got this frame with the bow. It's got this little ornate, just label frame is what it reminds me of. These oval frames here and this one here, I love it. Look at how gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll go ahead and show you these ones as well. Look at this. Look at that beautiful detailing. I mean, if you needed ornamentation for a piece of furniture that you're redoing, or if you want to do a beautiful, God, the spine of a book, you could just take this section right here and plop it on the top of a book, this at the bottom. It's just beautiful. I wish I had time to just sit and play with all of these molds. And then let's go to the swans. I just want to try and show you how pretty these are without the glare of all that packaging. But look at how gorgeous they are. So you could do one going in opposite directions. And then you have the crowns. These are perfectly proportioned swans. Everything about these just was done beautifully. The detailing in the feathers, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I can't say enough about how beautiful. Again, I don't know who does the design work on these, but they're beautifully done. All right, this next one. Oh my gosh. I know for you journal makers, maybe you've never done molds before, but this one might tempt you because they did one called Bookish, and it's book spines. It's a mold of book spines. I had to have this. Like, how could you not have this if you are a journal maker? Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, like I said, when I saw this, I was just over the moon. Excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play with this one. Look at this. Isn't that cool? So if you're doing journals, again, I'm going to try to find something that's durable. I'm going to figure this out, and I am going to put this on the spine of my books for that beautiful texture. And oh, look at that. It's just so cool. So once I get that figured out, I mean, I'm thinking maybe I could do it in the paper clay, back it against chipboard, put some sort of hardener over it that would prevent it from being so fragile. I mean, unless you took a hammer to it, you know. But try to find a hardener of some sort, and yeah, I'll be experimenting with it, and then I will let you all know and show you what I come up with. But I am playing with this mold. I was so excited. It's just the coolest. It's my favorite mold ever. As a journal maker, how could it not be? Alright, so those were the 4 molds that they came out with. Beautiful, stunning. Now we have the transfers and the paint inlays. I'm going to go ahead and start with the transfers, and I'm going to save one of these for last again because it was one of those oh my gosh moments where I probably will have to order more. I don't know why I didn't order more, but yeah, and I'm hoping I still can because I have a feeling it's going to sell out. All right, I'm going to start with the larger one. This is the 12 by 16. This is called Marché des Fleurs. Gorgeous, stunning, florals, botanicals, as always, everything that Iron Orchid is known for. I do believe that these were taken from authentic vintage floral plates or botanical plates. Okay. I have to show you the coloring on these. It's just vibrant and everything's so crisp, and the ideas in my head of how I would use this are just non-stop, because I think if you took this stamp right here, this Nature's Etchings stamp, and you combined it with some of these transfers, and there's a lot of transfers here. I mean, again, if you broke everything down into individual smaller transfers and you figured the cost, you would find that these are priced very well. Look at how pretty. I seriously, when I say this every time, one of my wishes is I really would like a 500 square foot project table. Because I always have so many projects and my table is huge and I need a big one. I need one that's just this, I'm not joking. I need a 500 square foot table. Maybe one day, we'll see. We have land, we have some land, and it's by Canyon Ferry, close to Helena, Montana, and we have been debating about building a house. We've kind of been waiting to see what's going to go on with the price of lumber and everything, and I just don't think it's going to get any lower, and I told my husband, I was like, we're not getting any younger, that's for sure, so we should just do it. And that would be, if we get this, if we do end up building this house, I am going to build the largest project table. I seriously am. It would make my life so easy. I mean, before I did this video, I had my coffee here, and I literally went like this, accidentally with my hand, and it flung against my wall, down into my dies. It created a huge mess, and I was just like screaming, as I always do, that I don't have enough space. I need more space. I'm sure a lot of you can relate with that. Look at this. Look how pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So pretty. Yep. This is one, oh yeah. You know, every time I turn the page, it just like gets prettier and prettier. So I was not going to get any of these, and I might have to get this one. It's just gorgeous. It would create beautiful wall prints. It would look amazing. Like on some of my Alex drawers, I am thinking for my Alex drawers in my studio that I could take and put this on one drawer, put that on the next drawer, and put that on the third drawer. I think that would be so pretty. Yeah. So if I end up doing that, again, I'll have to do a video and show all of you the results, but I'm thinking I might do that. I think that would just be stunning. The next one is, this is a smaller one. It's 8 by 12. You get 8 sheets, just like in the 12 by 16 you get 8 sheets. You get a lot. So when you're looking at the price, you have to remember that, because most places give you 1 sheet, or they might give you 2 sheets, and they will charge you, oh, I don't know. Well, like for 1 sheet, it's usually around $7. For 2 sheets, it's going to be around $14, $15, and that's what they charge. And I don't even know on the size, like if it's even an 8 by 12 size, it could be smaller. These, you're getting 8. So again, think of that when you look at the pricing on these, because you're getting a lot. And the size of them, it's a very nice size. Look at that. Look at this. If you did this for a book cover or wall art or journal pages, stunning. It's stunning. It's so beautiful. And these ones I know because I have used some of these in my digitals. This one and this one. These came from authentic vintage botanical plates. I recognize some of these. Look at how pretty. Oh, this is another one I might have to get. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. Yeah, my birthday's coming up, so I'm going to be going to my husband and saying, "Hun, I know what I want for my birthday." I know what I want. Look at this one with the frog. And then you have these lovely borders. Oh, it's so, so pretty. Wildflowers, love it. Yeah, this is another one. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, the next one, this is the one, oh, this is another 12 by 16. This one's called Flower by the Poets. Thank goodness I don't have to pronounce any French. Again, this one is just beautiful, stunning. This one has more of those late summer going into fall colors, which I really like. And then it's got the birds. And I love birds. How could you not love birds? Birds and flowers, you know? You're getting into those late summer color tones going into fall. So this could be beautiful for going into summer, fall. If you're wanting to do wall art, gorgeous. These are beautiful. Beautiful. If you want to create backgrounds for some of your journal pages, or again, any sort of wall art that you might decide to do, you could use this and layer over with something. Oh, love it. Gorgeous. I love the typography and the sentiments in there. Very nice. Very pretty. And you know, when you see these transfers and you're loving the birds, I hope all this is getting in there. I have to go back through it again because I might have cut off the bottom. Again, these are so large. But when you're thinking of these, and let's say you love the birds and you love this, you can take and mix in some of these brighter florals with this. You know, you could mix the two together. You don't have to use just something from just this. And that's how I always think of it. It's like you take elements and you mix and match, and that's what I think gives something that beautiful character. It just draws the eye. But yeah, I love those. Just make sure that all of that got in the camera. So we'll flip back through this here. Very pretty. Again, I think if you mixed in some of those other florals from the other transfer with this, oh gosh, it would be stunning. Okay, when I show this one, I know some of you are going to be just as amazed as I was when I saw this. This one, oh my gosh. Now, if you like teacups and anything with tea and birds and flowers, this is going to be right up your alley. This is called Belgravia, or the Belgravia. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. It is so pretty. Look at this, the little projects that they did there. This is so beautiful. All right, look at these teacups. Look at all of those beautiful teacups and the birds and the flowers. Yeah, this was another one where it's like, oh, I have to. I just have to. I think you could do a beautiful, like, even if you want to do like Alice in Wonderland and give it kind of a more of a vintage romantic type Alice in Wonderland look, that would be really cool. Again, if you wanted to do journal cards or tags or something like that, look at all the little plates and cups that you get. And then you could, you know, do a background, stamp a background in a lighter color, and then place this over the stamped background. Yeah, you could do some really pretty things with this. It is just major cool. We'll go through this again, try to get it so maybe some of that glare isn't showing as much. I just love it. Again, my brain, all the things, all the ideas that are flooding through my brain right now. If I had like 5 of me in unlimited time to just sit here and have fun and do all the ideas that flood through my brain, yeah. It's always one of those I have to pick and choose. I just love this one. I love the stacked teacups. I love the swag. You could do beautiful boxes, tins, you know, something like if you store your tea, you have a tin, you could chalk paint it up. You know, you can find tins at the thrift store like crazy. I mean, there's always tons of them. And then you could chalk paint it, and you could put this, you know, these transfers around it and have that as your bin for some of your loose tea satchels or things like that. Oh, how cool would that be? You know, kind of like what they did here. I love the look of that. I think that is so neat. Okay, so that was the Belgravia, and those are all of the transfers. And now I have 2 paint inlays. They did a smaller one this time. They usually just have done the 12 by 16 size, but they thought they would try a new smaller version and see how it goes. So these are, you get 8 of the 8 by 12 inch paint inlays. Now these are, again, just stunning. If you love French toile, you have French toile fabric, and you want to do something that kind of coordinates with that, you could do napkins. You know, if you like shabby chic or French country or kind of that, you know, French look, these, oh, I think if you used these on some napkins, they would be just stunning. So it gives it kind of that painted look. Look at the detailing. Again, really pretty. I love the sepia tones. Kind of more of the, you know, neutral tones here. I'll be very careful with these. But I love the detailing. It's just beautiful. You could do a runner. I think if you got some cotton fabric and you did a runner with this and all these beautiful designs, that would be really pretty too. You could lay it on your table. Again, there's so many different things that you could do with these paint inlays. I love how you have this deep, I think it's navy blue, bluish black. Just beautiful. So if you love birds and you love that French toile look, yeah, this is what that kind of vibe I'm getting. It's just so pretty. Lots of birds. This also would look really pretty with this, what was it? This transfer, the plants and flowers transfer, so you could mix the two. If you were gonna do a journal, you could do, you know, get this and you could do like 3-4 journals with all of these transfers and create some beautiful pages. I think these would look stunning over lightly coffee stained papers. I love these swags. I think those are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There is that one. So again, you get those 8 by 12 inch paint inlays, and so it gives that beautiful hand painted look. If you did furniture, plates, book covers, cloth, table runners, napkins. Yeah. Again, so many different projects you can do with these, and you get so many. That's the great thing. You get a nice selection. This is called Alfred Peets & Co. I would even love, this is another one that I would love to do on some furniture. This one is so stunning. I just, wait till you see this. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I love those blue and gold tones together. Look at that. Tell me that is not just stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? And there's that one. I mean, everyone, it's just beautiful. I love every single page of this. And when I say love, I mean love, love. It is, this one is my favorite. I think it was this one. I just love it. I would like to get a couple of these and do furniture in this. You could do a headboard. Can you imagine this on a headboard in the bedroom? It's just so pretty. I love the coloring. And I love blue anyway. My living room is in blue and golds. That's probably why I'm just sitting here drooling over this. Look at that one. You could take and piece out each one of these if you're doing like a journal and you want to do some tags or things like that. I mean, every page, just gorgeous. You could, even after you apply this, you could even embellish it with just a little bit of acrylic paint over this to give a little more texture, and then you'd really get a hand-painted effect. And there's that one. This one, if I do end up getting this one, I think I would add in some blues. I would take my fine liner paintbrush and just dot in some blue is what I would do. And the last one is right there. Aren't those gorgeous? So pretty, so pretty. So again, that one was Alfred Peets & Co. Let's see if they got some projects on the back here that we can look at. They came out with one of the Gilded transfer sets. And again, these are so pretty. These Gilded ones I really want to play with because lately I have been messing around with some Gilded vellum, and it looks so pretty. And so I just think these, look at this, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Now, I don't know if these are picking up in the camera very well, but this would make the most beautiful book cover. I think it's just gorgeous. Look at these. Got the book covers. They did a lot of book themed designs this launch, and I just love it. And then of course you have the silver. All of these designs are so intricate. The detailing is just, again, it's stunning. So beautiful. Look at this. On a book spine, can you imagine? You could do this in between, that in the middle. This one is just my favorite. It says British, I think it says British butterflies. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then you have Letters of Jane Austen and The Language of Flowers. This would go well again with those transfers, those colored floral transfers. You could just create a gorgeous journal, scrapbook album, wall art, decorating covers of hardback books. Just, I love it. Beautiful. This is another 8x12 transfer. This is called Fern Fables, and I believe that they have an artist. So this is like actual original artwork here. And again, just really neat. It's a different style than most of like what I carry. I carry a lot of vintage kind of themed things, and this is more folk art, I would say, but it's really nice. You know, if you had some planner or stationery that you wanted to create, I think that this would look just adorable. Look at that. I mean, I really love it. And you can tell it's just got that nice, artistic, kind of hand-drawn, hand-colored look to it, which I love. Look at the birds. And I guess that this artist has done a lot of other work for Iron Orchid, but I hadn't seen anything, or maybe I'm just not familiar with the past designs, but I guess it's a huge seller, so I thought I would give it a try and see how this went. But it is really nice. Look at that, isn't it nice? I love it. I mean, it's another one I'm so tempted to get for myself. This is just really lovely. I mean, it is lovely. And I might trade this for a different one because I just love it. It is so nicely done. I don't know if it says who the artist is. Does it say who it's by? I can't find the artist's name on here. I'll have to look it up and see. She does beautiful work. Her signature is right here, but I cannot read it. Just lovely. It's lovely. And so I probably didn't order enough of this one. This can be one where I'm like going, oh my gosh, I never ordered the right amount. I either order way too much or not enough. And I'm just thinking I probably should have gotten more of this one because I think it's going to do really good. It's called Fern Fables. Very nice. Love it. All right, that is the new summer collection from Iron Orchid. Everything as usual, just stunning, stunning. But I loved these teacups, tea and teacups, because I think it would be so neat to grab some of those tins and create a tin in this to hold my tea. I loved this one too, the Primrose Isle. Really loved the Marché des Fleurs. The stamp sets, I loved all of them. What am I gonna say? I mean, I love florals. I love this, that you get so many different ones. They coordinate with the transfers. It's just, they're beautiful, beautiful. But my favorite, I'm going to stick with this, is this Bookends mold. My favorite, by far. And then, of course, the frames. I loved the frames. And these sets, I don't have a lot of alpha sets, so I ended up getting this one. Again, I just think the detailing, and it's gonna go with so many different collections that I do, because it could be vintage, it could be fairy-like fantasy. It doesn't matter. You could use this in almost any sort of theme collection. So I did pick up this, so now I finally have an alpha set. And then again, the Connoisseur's Library. This is just going to be a staple stamp set that I will have out all the time because it's got everything, and I just think it's so much fun that it has these book covers in there. It's got the library related stuff. It's got the ornamentation and the florals, just enough of some florals that this is such a lovely set. I will have this one out all the time. I love it. And then of course the maps. I cannot wait to show you the upcoming workshop. It's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, this is gonna be incorporated in that. It will be a main component within the album or folio, whatever it is I decide to do, but I already have it in my head of how I'm going to use this and incorporate this. So if you do plan on doing the workshop, I would say be sure to pick one of these up. It's going to be so much fun. But leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. Do you love these products as much as I do? Is there one that you have an absolute favorite on, like this one right here? I will be back very soon with another product launch from Prima. And if you do like these videos, be sure to hit the like button and the notification button. And also, if you are wanting to show your support of my work and these haul videos, please hit that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. I will see you all back very soon. Thank you so much for watching.